Welcome to Chronicles of History, where we explore the most fascinating stories from the past. The secret joints of Stonehenge reveal an astonishing level of ancient engineering skill. This iconic structure's recent findings suggest that its builders were far more advanced than previously believed, particularly in their methods for connecting the massive stone slabs. These joints, recently compared to Lego bricks, consist of small bumps on some stones and corresponding impressions on others. Known as mortise and tenon joints, this simple yet effective mechanism involves a protruding tenon carved on one piece and a corresponding mortise or cavity on the other. When the tenon is inserted into the mortise, the two pieces lock together, creating a strong and stable connection. At Stonehenge, this technique was used to join the upright stones, or sarsens, to the horizontal lintels that span across them. The precision required to measure and carve each joint was astonishing, especially considering the immense size and weight of the stones, with some sarsens weighing up to 40 tons and lintels reaching lengths of over 10 feet. This interlocking system was essential for the monument to stand the test of time and serve as the builder's lasting legacy. While the Great Sphinx of Giza is renowned for its enigmatic face and missing nose, lesser-known features of this colossal monument often escape attention. One such feature is the Sphinx's tail. Measuring approximately 6.5 feet long, the tail is carved from the same limestone bedrock as the rest of the Sphinx. Originally much longer, erosion and damage over millennia have reduced it to its current size. Some scholars suggest that the Sphinx was originally depicted as a complete lion, with the tail being a remnant of this representation. Others propose that the tail served a symbolic purpose, possibly representing the pharaoh's power and authority. Another intriguing aspect is the misconception surrounding its missing nose. A widely believed myth attributes the damage to Napoleon Bonaparte's troops, who allegedly used the Sphinx for target practice during the French campaign in Egypt in the late 18th century. However, this tale is historically inaccurate. Evidence suggests that the Sphinx's nose was already missing long before Napoleon arrived in Egypt. The Arab historian al-Makrizi, writing in the 15th century, mentioned the missing nose, attributing the damage to a Sufi Muslim ruler named Muhammad Sa'im al-Dar, who vandalized the monument in 1378 after being angered by peasants leaving offerings to the Sphinx. The Sphinx's missing beard, likely added during the New Kingdom period, was also a significant feature. Carved from a separate block of limestone, fragments of the beard were discovered in the early 19th century and are now displayed in the British Museum and the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. Scholars debate whether the beard was an original feature intended to symbolize the pharaoh's divinity, or was added later to reflect evolving representations of the pharaoh's iconography. Beyond the iconic soldiers of the Terracotta Army, a group of mysterious figures known as the acrobats has emerged from the ancient necropolis of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. Discovered in a single pit in 1999, the 11 acrobats are especially remarkable for their anatomical accuracy and incredible attention to detail, particularly in the representation of the human form. These strong men, climbers, dancers, and craftsmen are considered distinct from the Terracotta Army. Their complexity and detail have led some historians to suggest that West Asian and even Greek sculptures may have influenced the Chinese artists. The poses of the acrobats vary, with some experts suggesting they represent dancers rather than a variety of acrobats. The individuals also differ in shape, size, and musculature, all clad in loincloths, a stark contrast to the substantial armor worn by most of the Terracotta Army. While the purpose of the acrobats remains unconfirmed, it is thought that they may have been based on the emperor's court entertainers, created to amuse him in the afterlife, just as the army was intended to guard him. Perched atop the Acropolis of Athens, the Parthenon has long stood as a symbol of ancient Greek glory and the precision of classical architecture. Yet beneath its revered columns and celebrated friezes lies a hidden layer of sophistication: the strategic use of optical illusions in its construction. Completed in 438 BC at the height of Athens' power, this ancient temple appears to embody geometric harmony, with perfectly straight lines and right angles. However, the architects Iktinos and Callicrates, along with the renowned sculptor Phidias, employed subtle distortions to counteract optical illusions that might make the structure appear less than perfect. One significant modification is entasis, a slight swelling of the columns that counteracts the visual illusion that perfectly straight columns appear concave. This bulging effect, barely perceptible to the naked eye, ensures that each column appears robust and straight regardless of the viewer's perspective. The columns also lean inward slightly to prevent any appearance of sagging outward, which typically occurs when viewing tall, linear structures from a distance. Additionally, the Parthenon's stylobate, the platform on which the columns stand, curves upward subtly to prevent a sagging appearance when viewed from afar, ensuring the building looks perfectly horizontal. The use of optical illusions extends to the Parthenon's finer artistic elements. The metopes and friezes, which depict various mythological scenes including the famous Panathenaic procession, are designed to be viewed from below. As a result, the figures are not carved in true proportion, but are exaggerated to appear flawlessly proportioned to viewers from the ground. Machu Picchu, struck by at least two major earthquakes between 1438 and 1491, underwent significant changes in construction techniques that can still be seen in the ancient city today. According to new research from a team led by the Geological Survey of Spain and Oxford Earth Sciences, over 140 instances of earthquake damage were identified, ranging from large stone blocks that had shifted to unusual chips found in stone corners. These tremors prompted a pivotal change from the labor-intensive crafting of large interlocking stones to a simpler method of stacking cells of smaller rocks. One of Machu Picchu's most significant earthquake-resistant features is the use of ashlar masonry. This technique involves cutting stones with such precision that they fit together tightly without the need for mortar. The stones often feature a slight inward incline or batter, stabilizing the walls against seismic forces. The tightly interlocking stones can move slightly during an earthquake and then return to their original positions. Another ingenious feature is the trapezoidal shape that dominates the architecture of doorways, windows, and niches. This geometric form, wider at the base and tapering toward the top, provides inherent stability that distributes seismic forces more effectively. Furthermore, the Incas employed a sophisticated foundation drainage system that contributed to the site's durability. Built on a ridge between two fault lines, Machu Picchu experiences both heavy rainfall and potential seismic activity. The Incas constructed a network of underground channels and layered terraces with a subterranean drainage system that helps prevent water buildup and reduce hydrostatic pressure on the structures. This system safeguards the integrity of the foundation and ensures that the ground remains stable, less prone to landslides or shifts that could be triggered by earthquakes. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of the past? Subscribe now to Chronicles of History channel and embark on a journey to uncover the most enigmatic and awe-inspiring mysteries of ancient times. Leave a comment if there are any ancient mysteries you want us to explore in upcoming videos.